Hi YouTube, Tamara here. Let's talk about ghostwriting. As you may be aware, there have been a ton of YouTubers this year who've been releasing books. One of the latest, Zoe, who is Zoella on YouTube and is a fashion, beauty, and lifestyle blogger, if I'm not mistaken. She too released a book, and there has been a huge backlash because she used a ghostwriter. A lot of her fans and critics alike have been quite harsh and have talked about her in such a way that she had to take a few days off away from YouTube and other social medias just so she could get her head straight. But what is a ghostwriter? And is this something that's unusual? And if it's not something unusual, then why are people so upset? So the ghostwriter I'm talking about is not him, but instead is someone who is paid to write either partially or sometimes even in the entirety of a book, whether it is fiction or nonfiction, for an author. This happens a lot more than you think. Some titles that you may recognize: Babysitter's Club, Sweet Valley High, many of the V.C. Andrews collection, even the crime novelist James Patterson. All of them have had ghostwriters. When a ghostwriter is hired, they know up front that they are not going to be acknowledged in the book or on the cover or in any of the ads related to the novel. It's like they don't exist, like a ghost. Even bloggers, some bloggers hire out someone else to write posts for them and as a ghostwriter, and they just post it on their blog under their name. So ghostwriting is definitely a field that writers can go into. You often see posts for this on like odesk.com. There's always inevitably someone who's looking for a ghostwriter to pen a 60-page ebook on such and such subject. They may have an outline, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they'll just have like a description and a title or a working title and then a amount that they want to pay, and you go from there. Is ghostwriting unethical? As a reader and a writer, it is not something that I would necessarily want to do. Often I don't read novels that are said to be written by celebrities because this ghostwriting is something that's quite frequent in that area. People who are very famous often will write a book and have someone else write it for them. And that's fine if you just want to kind of support that person or have something that has their name on it or just kind of read their story. But I would prefer to just read a biography of that person as opposed to a novel that they've written but have actually hired someone else to do. I've always found ghostwriting to be a little problematic because essentially you are not being totally forthright with your audience. But it's in a bit of an ethical gray area, it seems. I think that with Zoella, her audience may be a little on the younger side, and with YouTube there's kind of a connection that's built, a bond that is different than with someone who is traditionally famous celebrity, like an actor or famous musician. So when she told her fans that she had a little bit of help writing it, they didn't imagine that someone else was writing the bulk of the story. It probably would have behooved her to actually let her audience know this is what's happening and to explain to them why before all of this came out. But you know, hindsight 2020. But I want to hear what you think about it. Do you feel that it's problematic for people to hire ghostwriters? Does it make you not want to buy a book if you know that the person hasn't actually written it themselves? Please let me know in the comments. Also, I'm going to be posting a writer's gift guide on my blog, penpaperpad.com, and I will have the link in the description for you guys to go and check it out. So if you're trying to buy a present for a writer in your life, check out that blog post and maybe you'll get some ideas. Please like if you'd like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next Tuesday with a book video. Bye!